Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
4 of the 7 migrants that jumped on 2 NYPD police officers outside of a migrant shelter in New York City are on their way to California. You heard me right? They hopped on the bus heading to California. Now, some of y'all are probably wondering, well, how are they able to do that if they were arrested and they were released and they're not supposed to leave? Well, a faith-based organization helped them do that. Now, the faith-based organization saying, well, we didn't know they gave us, fake names. We didn't know that's who they were. So nevertheless, they're on their way from this recording to California. Some people are saying, well, maybe they're just passing through California. They get to Mexico. We don't know where they're going, but all we know is that they left, okay? Now, by now, again, y'all seen all the video footage of the melee that took place. Now, Governor Kathy Hochul is saying, oh, well, they need to go. They can't be putting their hands on police officers and all this other stuff. They got to get out of here, got to get deported, whatever. Okay, DA Alvin Braggs is saying, well, they're going to be held accountable, all this other stuff. But again, they were let out on an OR, on recognizance, basically saying, oh, okay, we'll trust they'll come back. They don't really have no major issues. Jumping on police officers on camera, that's not major. But anyway, I digress. So that's why they were able to get out. And one of the guys, he's still in there because he did have a criminal background. Okay, but let's get back to them hopping on a bus and heading to California. Now, we've all known somebody that was in trouble with the po-po, the law or whatever. And had that been Ray Ray or Pookie, they would never been able to leave the state. In some cases, wouldn't even be able to leave the city. But these cats able to hop on a bus and go to California. They didn't think to put a ankle monitor or nothing on these people to track them. They just free to leave the country. Now, the other thing, the authorities in New York says, well, we can't really pursue them. We can't really chase them because of this, that, and the other. And it's like, but had that been somebody else, y'all would have been on them. Y'all would have chased them down. Like your ancestors, the patty rollers. Y'all would have hunted them down. They wouldn't have been able to hop on nothing, a horse, a skateboard, or nothing. But those guys, they get to hop. We out of here. At the beating up police officers. But I want to say this, dear black people, those are the people y'all overwhelmingly put in office. People who think that migrants, because they'll tell you, oh, it's not okay. They shouldn't be putting their hands on police officers. It is okay if you let them go. There's a whole lot of black people in jail in Rikers Island there in New York for next to nothing. And they have to wait a copious amount of time to even go to court. But these dudes are seen hopping on police officers and they get out and they get to get up out of here. As we should really be wondering what is going on here. What is it about these migrants that they could do that kind of stuff and get away with it? What's going on here? Fill us in. What do we as black people need to do? God forbid we, do something like that. And I'm not saying we should, but we do. And how do we get away with it? Black people in New York especially can't even sell loose cigarettes without losing their life. Khalif Browder, and I know Brother Phil talked about it. I studied the Khalif Browder situation. He was accused of stealing a backpack, which nobody ever really said he stole. It sounds like he didn't steal. He did 3 years in Rikers Island as a child, had the most heinous things happen to him, got out and took his own life. He didn't get okay, here's a get out of free jail card. Come back when you get ready to. In fact, if you jump on the bus to California, we ain't going to chase you. He didn't get that. There's a whole lot of black people doing time. I'm talking about time for something they shouldn't be doing time for, and they allow them. And then get this, after getting a lot of money, resources, shelter, and a whole bunch of stuff, they feel like they can jump on police officers and they get to leave. Why? But black people don't get to do that. And this is the other thing. Black people vote them in. Those are Democrats that are doing that. No Republican, Trump, or anybody else is telling the Democrats, especially there in New York, to go lightly on migrants who jump on police officers. No Republican is telling the Democrats to negate black people and do for everybody else. So after y'all get through watching this, I want you to sit just for a second and think about it. Yeah, migrants that jumped on police officers got out of jail without having to pay nothing. Yeah, I said nothing. And jump on the bus to California. And you know somebody black right now, probably a couple of black people that's sitting in jail doing a lot of time for something they shouldn't be doing a lot of time for, or are falsely accused, but yet they out of here. They're in sunny Southern California, more than likely. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube.